How soon should you go through a tube?
Everybody's different. I went through a tube in about 10 seconds one time, and the other ones usually last about a week, 5 to 6 days, depending on how much you're taking or what you're taking it for.
Oh boy, I'm a little over 2 weeks and getting ready to start my eighth tube, and nothing's happened.
Well, what are your health issues that you're taking it for?
I have several things: cholesterol, high blood pressure, fibromyalgia, arthritis, brain fog. I have brain aneurysms.
Okay. So let's do this. Are you drinking plenty of fluid?
Yes, sir. I'm drinking lots and lots of water.
Okay. Are you taking it on an empty stomach?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I've been fasting too.
All right. Well, I don't know if you want to fast, really. I think you want to have some sort of nutrients getting into your body, but I understand the whole thing behind the stem cell regeneration and all that other stuff from fasting. But with your issues and not having anything, you've taken an awful lot. I just can't imagine. But I've had people go up to 20 plus days before anything would start to happen. I hate to ask this question. Are you a large person?
No, not, maybe 135.
Oh, no, you're not. Okay. All right. I'm just checking. I mean, what you're doing is not harming you whatsoever. So would you say 8 tubes in 3 weeks?
I'm getting ready to start the eight, a little over two. And I've also done a couple Equimax, a couple of Ivermectin, and then the rest were the Duvet.
Yep. You know, it's funny. I don't get the same, and I don't think people get the same results out of that Dervet. I know it says 1.87, but for some reason, and I'm actually leaning towards it might be that Prozacto that's in the Equimax that's getting people better results. So I don't know. You've taken a lot, but it's not harming you. I can tell you that. I actually do know some crazy bastards that have taken more than that. So you're okay, but I just don't know why you're not getting any response yet.
I have joint pain constantly anyway.
Right. And I'm actually thinking your herxing might be disguised by your regular. That's the only thing I can think of is with your issues. Your herxing might be disguised by your illness. Have you gotten any worse since you started taking it or any better? You haven't gotten anything? No change?
No change really so far.
Hmm.
I also have colitis.
Yep. That's in your gut. And I know it gets rid of colitis too. So how about do this? Just if you can, I wouldn't say take that much. See if you can back it down to like a couple of notches twice a day, just to moderate yourself because you've got an awful lot in you. But don't stop taking it. I wouldn't anyway, my opinion. And just check in on the chat. I'll look for you. We'll just keep monitoring you. There's only a couple of people, which I guess that's going to be the odds when you start to help this many people. You're going to have a few that are stubborn. Anybody ever called you stubborn before?
Oh, heck yes. That I am for sure.
So you can be stubborn and stay with just what you're doing, but just knock it back. I don't see if, boy, you've taken a lot.
I did take Thanksgiving Day off completely. I didn't take any at all. I actually had ran out and you couldn't go out and buy any that day. And
Yep.
the next day I went out and got 3 more tubes. And all I was able to get was the Duravet.
Yeah, it's not cheap stuff. When you look at the grand scheme of driving to the doctors and a copay and a prescription, how much is this stuff going to do compared to what you were doing before? I think when you start to see results, you'll be happy in the end. It's just a matter of when it's going to happen. And you are a true case of everybody's different. I'm sorry you haven't gotten results yet. I'm completely blown away that you haven't. A friend of mine took couple of tubes in like 3 days and he was quite sweaty. But what you're doing, that's a lot. It's not, like I said, it's not harming you. I'm not concerned with it. I just feel bad that nothing has happened.
Right. And a couple times I'm dropping it like in the back of my throat, so I'm not tasting it. A couple of them, it'll slide. It doesn't lock, so I'm getting more than I should sometimes.
Well,
I'm not afraid of
it. No, I got that. Bring it down to a couple of notches, a couple of those pencil notches a couple of times a day. And stick with the lemon water. I think it's going to be one of those deals. Do that for a couple of weeks, but just please check in. Let me know if you've got any progress.
Okay, so I was actually going to do a third dose tonight before I went to bed. So you're thinking maybe not to do that?
Oh, you can do what you want to do. I'm just, like if you ask, I'm going to, you can do what you want to do. You're your boss. I'm not the boss of you. So if you want to do 3 a day, do it. If you want to take a whole dose at once, do it. I've done it.
Right. Just so anxious to get all this crap over with.
I have messages like,
I
I just took it this morning. When am I going to be better? And it's like, oh my God, you're freaking killing me.
I start my 8th tube.
That's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I would say just be patient, please.
Yep.
And I know you've been very patient, but boy, that's a lot for a couple of weeks, just over a couple of weeks. I mean, if you want to do that 3rd dose tonight, do it. But I would say if taking all of that hasn't done anything yet, I would say just bring it down to a moderation and stay there like cruise control. Don't
Okay.
try to force it because it's not happening by forcing it.
And with me having the stomach issues, I should go through that whole diarrhea thing that you have mentioned too, right?
Well, no, if you've already been taking so much, I don't think you're going to have the diarrhea. You already got the stuff in your system, right?
Ah, okay. I see. I keep expecting to go through the diarrhea thing, and I never did. So,
No, if you haven't gotten it by now, you've got me puzzled. You've got a lot going on and you've taken a lot. It's just some people just take a long time. It depends on how long you've been sick. It depends on how far in your body, in your
There.
cells, this stuff has buried itself.
I'm going to say it's probably been in there for a few decades.
Well, then a couple of weeks, I guess, in the grand scheme, isn't all that much time, is it?
That's right.
Still blows my mind that you get 8,000 pounds of ivermectin in your system and it hasn't even made you cough or anything. Nothing.
And I'm an ex-smoker and everything.
Oh, boy, you got a lot going on. Yeah. No, listen. So you've taken a lot. So now, all right. So I'm just going to do this now. I'm going to go out on a limb because you got so much going on and you've taken so much. Be careful because a couple of people, and I don't say be careful that it's going to hurt you, but I say be careful because people are like, oh, this isn't bad. I can do this. And they go boom, 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 boom. And they start taking a bunch.
It's going to hit
And
me.
then the next thing you know, it comes on all at once. It's like, holy shit, they just look like they walked through a car wash, soaked and achy and bedridden and everything else. So it's just be mindful of that,
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And we'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too, sir.